Hi, I'm Lou Dias and my roll number is A210127.
Hi, I'm Diska George and my roll number is A11011265.
Hello, my name is Shana Maria Furtado and my roll number is A210129.
So in this video today, we're going to learn about the history of single panels. I'm going to talk about the definition of a single panel.
And I'm going to talk about the advantages and uses of single panel.
And I'm going to talk about the artists who use single panels every now and then.
Before we delve further into the history of single panels, let us first look at the definition of single panel. Now, unlike a comic strip that entails a series of single panels to make up a story, a single panel usually embodies one sequence of image and word in one singular frame. Single panels usually have one line and the action or the message is delivered in one panel itself. Usually a simple drawing with few captions written below in one frame that usually gives the gag or the joke in one panel itself.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about the artists of single panel comics. To begin with, I'll talk about the olden times, how people, by olden times I mean during the 1960 and all, how they used to like draw single panel comics, and then the modern. So few of the artists who drew single panel comics are Billy Miller and Billy Kane, and then we have Charles Adams also. If you're familiar with the Adams family, Wednesday Adams, the show, the series and all, this is kind of similar to that. So he drew a comic strip and he gave out everything in it. It's in black and white during 1960s and all. They had comic strips which were black and white in color. So the Adams one was in 1938, so it was a pretty old comic. Single panel comics have been there for a pretty long time. Talking about the modern single panel comics, Lonnie Missap is one of them, and we have Lonnie Sterling, who is a modern single panel comic artist who uses a lot of color in their single panel comics. So he makes use of speech bubbles and everything. Single panel comics can give out a lot of information with a lot of humor in a one single normal panel.
So the advantages of single panel is that you don't have to necessarily have a story. It's just one a joke or any situation. It does not necessarily have to have a long story panel like comic strips. And the readers who are reading it or just looking at it we don't have to dwell into the themes or characters or the storyline. And